rainbow and everything. Yeah.
Looks good, huh? What fake?
Well, it depends. He's with the Conore Courier. Got it.
Okay. I was on my way to Brooklyn to see my girlfriend. I'd been home on a 30-day leave. I rode the subway in Times Square, had to go across the street, change trains. I got up top of the steps and a lady came in off the street, walked over to me and put her hand on my arm and said, "Sailor, I'm so happy for you." And I said, "For what?" She said, "The war's over, you can go home." I said, "You sure?" She said, "Yeah, they just announced it on the Time building, which was right outside the subway entrance." First thing I thought about, my oldest brother was captured when the Philippines fell. We got one postcard from a year and a half after he was captured saying he was alive, and that's all we ever heard from him. And I thought if he was alive, he could come home. And I ran out in the street jumping and hollering, thinking about him. That nurse had her back turned to me, and she turned around and held her arms out like that's when I went over and kissed her. I never even spoke to her. I kissed her as long as I thought I should, and that photographer had that camera in my face, and when I quit kissing her, I looked him straight in the eye. He took off running up Times Square, and I went and got on the subway and never even spoke to that woman.
What's your name?
Glenn McDuffie. I told that dude there 4 times already.
Called the Walk of Honor, and this is the part that is we're all excited to be here, and trust me, we're very excited to have been able to do this for you. The Walk of Honor is the most solemn part, other than the changing of the guards. But we have a few people who have, we have someone who has brought a flag of a veteran who has passed away. We also have 3 sisters aboard this bus, and they have remembrances of their father. And what we will do is when we get off the bus, we will debus where the curve is, and then we will walk to your right. As you get off the bus, just walk to your right, and there's kind of an open area before you go into the memorial, and we will all congregate there. What we want you to do is kind of like the parting of the waters, okay? They will come last, and as you see them, we want you to form, in any way you want to do it, okay, 2 sections on both sides so they can walk between you, okay? So some of you will go over here, some of you will go over here, and the people that have the remembrances will walk through you. And then we ask you to follow them to the Texas Pillar. And at that point, Kevin Brady has 2 associates who will be there to greet us at the tomb, at the pillar of the Texas Pillar. And they will have a word to say. Kevin Brady's office will be issuing to you commendations from the House of Representatives. We hand those out to you when you get to come back and see the movie. And hopefully Kevin Brady will be there with us to call your names out. And we have students go down, shake your hand, and tell you thank you for your service. We won't be distributing those at this time.
Coming. Just walk at normal speed. You right? Hold on, we got power. Whoa. Who's got our back, Scott? Nobody? Nobody? Nobody. Nobody? No, excuse me. Somebody get our backs. Behind us. Clear behind, behind. Nobody wants to get our backs. Back a little bit faster, Jack. Pardon me. Nobody's got our back as usual. No. Yeah. You right? Jack is back up a little faster than everything. They're behind! Behind! You right? Okay, I'm gonna wheel off. Okay, go ahead. good, Jack. There's nobody in your way. You're good. What's that? You're good. There's nobody in your way. Keep going. I got you. Keep going. Malcolm, center. You got a lot of people behind you. Bunch up together a little bit. Beautiful. Don't look at your moment, ladies.
Okay. You can leave it up there. You want to? The thing is going to be gone.
Jamie? Out. Hey, go for it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, salute. Hold. 1, salute, and hold him. 2.
There we go. Come on. Go for it. Come on.
Take over with this thing.
That's great. Tell me, what is your name?
Melanie Krennick,
Spell your last name, Melanie.
K-R-E-N-E-K.
And your name, Mom?
Veronica Seil, S-E-Y-L.
And yours?
Trish Woodruff.
Trish. And your name, ma'am?
Edith Brown. I was
Edith
an Army nurse.
Brown?
I wasn't in the Army myself. I was in Egypt for 3 years.
Tell me what y'all doing out here today. Who wants to do it?
Let her.
Let her.
Well, we're here to honor all those that have served for the freedom that we have. Our father was a World War II veteran that's deceased. Our wonderful Aunt Edith here, was an Army nurse, and they just gave so much for our freedom that we have today, and we're just here to honor them.
I had 3 brothers and
Which somebody who you
were they all
don't
in World War II?
all in World War II.
Well, he served in the
Three
same
brothers?
place as my father.
3 brothers,
Now.
1 in the Navy and 2 in the Army.
Won a Silver
Tell me a
Star,
little bit about it, what it was
earned
like
a
with
Silver
the
Star,
brothers
was
in the
awarded a
Navy.
Silver
They,
Star.
they pardon?
I am
Tell me a little bit about
overwhelmed
it, how they
by
just got called up and then
sacrifice
y'all.
of this man.
Well,
Tell me a little bit
I
about
had
it.
just
And
got
so
out of
many
nursing
that this
school,
memorial
and
represents.
they were drafting the boys, and the secretary of the Red Cross had knew me, and she called me and said, why don't you go in the Army for a year? So I went in and I stayed 5.5. And I was in Egypt for 3 years.
And you had 3 brothers in the military?
My youngest brother was in the Navy, and another one was in the 8th Infantry. He was wounded. We all came home, though.
Hi, my name is Linda Nadolski.
Linda, spell your last name, Linda.
Nadolski.
Tell me a little bit about your mother.
My mother lived in Huntington Beach, California, born there and grew up there. So when she graduated from high school, she got a job at McDonnell Douglas in Long Beach, California as Rosie the Riveter, and she put the wings on the airplane.
How did they come up with the name?
I don't really know how they came up to call them Rosie the Riveter, but she worked 3 years on the night shift until the war was over. And then she retired to become a housewife.
All right. What was her real name? What was your mom's real name?
My mother's maiden name was Wanda Porter, and then when she married my dad, she became Wanda Durham.
Okay. Don't tell how they picked up Rosie the Riveter, huh?
Don't know how they picked up Rosie. I heard Rosie. She never called herself Rosie the Riveter, but I heard it later on that when the women went to work in the aircraft factories, that was the name they picked up, Rosie.
And we could do this as many times as you want. Now
Address it to CK?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, stand by. We're rolling.
All right. This message is for CK. CK, we want you to know that we brought your father with us to Washington, D.C., Jim, and he is here. We are honoring his memory, and we know that he would be extremely proud of you, just as our father, who served alongside with all the men and women here, are of their sons and daughters. So for you, we bring Jim. This message is for CK. CK, we wanted you to know that we brought your father with us to Washington, D.C. to honor his memory in service of World War II. So Jim is here in spirit with us, along with our father, Roland, who served alongside all these men and women in World War II. And we're very proud, and we know that he would be very proud of you, like we know our father is of all of us back here on Earth.
Bless your heart. I can't tell you how much I'm...
Yeah, we went.
Look at this. Okay, first of all, what's your name?
I'm C.P. Buck Sloan from Houston, Texas.
Buck, tell me a little bit about what's the story of this little Joe.
Is this your wife?
Yeah.
Well, she came up to me and we was talking about all the wars that's in concrete over here, and I was in 5 of those. You know, 5 of those wars. Normandy invasion and St. Lo and in southern France and Netherlands and Germany. Okay. And what I was telling her about, we was going across there, and this little Polish orphan come to the outfit. We couldn't run him off. He didn't have a home. His mother and daddy had got killed. And Sergeant Ritchie took him in and suited him out in the smallest fatigues he could get, smallest boots, and he stayed with us till the war was over. So we didn't know what to, we talked about what to do with him, so Sergeant Ritchie put him in a duffel bag and we smuggled him on the boat. We put him on the boat and hid him out, and they found out he was on the boat and they wanted to turn that boat around. But that would have been mutiny if they had us. So little Joe, he stayed on there till he got to New York City. And they put him off at Ellis Island. But Sergeant Ritchie adopted this kid. He was 12 years old. He made a school teacher out of him. And Joe's kids, 2 of them are school teachers, and his grandkids are school teachers. So that's some history, isn't it? That's a true story. And he's still living, and I got put into the Western Swing Hall of Fame last year in Oklahoma City. And little Joe lives out at the edge about 40 miles, and he came to that thing to see me inducted into the Swing Hall of Fame, and that was really a get-together. So, ahead and got joined the 2nd Division. This division was in World War I and World War II, in Korea and Nam. And I seen 2 guys that work over there a while ago, and they seen this on me, and somebody says that he want to see you, Buck. So I went over there, and we kind of had a get-together, you know. He was one of them was.
Tell me a little bit about this.
Well, it's really a Texas and Oklahoma outfit. You know, the Indian and the Star, but it was in World War I, and the 2nd Division was. And guess where it's at now? Over in Iraq. Or where they at over there. And there's 2 guys that was in it, both of them in Korea right over there working. Second Infantry Division. So, a BR man in there, Browning automatic rifle.
Now, little Joe, what was his real name?
Some Polish name. I can't. I couldn't say it if I knew it. Probably. I didn't know his real name. All I know was Sergeant Ritchie.
Did he speak English?
Yeah. Well, before he got there, he was speaking pretty good English there at the last. You know, over there.
How long was he with you?
He went on with us we left out of Pilsen, Czechoslovakia. He was with us then.
So how long, about time-wise?
He was with us about 3 or 4 months. You know, after when I got back from being wounded, well, he was there, and he stayed with us the rest of the time. No, he didn't speak no English. Thank you, ma'am. I hope the Lord lets me keep it straight, you know, and not do the best I can.
So y'all had this orphan child that didn't speak any English, and all you...
He was 12. He was on his own. He was on his own, and he got with the 2nd Division. Sergeant Ritchie was a sergeant. He wasn't my sergeant, but you know, you don't on the front. You don't know too many people. You don't know who's next to you hardly, you know. But I found out with Sergeant Ritchie, you know, when we got holding up, we'd get together, see. But when you move and you don't have a chance to meet your next door neighbor.
Very little English, and he's now teacher, and kids are teachers.
He sent him to college, finished school, and sent him to college and made a school teacher out of him. Then his kids, 2 daughters are school teachers. Then one of their kids is school teachers.
Do you know how Sergeant Ritchie found out his parents were dead? I mean, did he run across him on the street?
After he got grown, and I think it's after he retired from teaching that he got to go over there, him and his wife, Betty.
Okay. When Sergeant Ritchie first took him in, when y'all were over there, how did he know that the boy was on his own? I mean, did he find him begging in the street?
He could tell him enough to know that his mother and daddy was killed, and he didn't have no place to go.
So he went to the Americans for help.
Yeah, he was, and we took him in, and he stayed with us. The battle wasn't too bad then. It was mostly mechanized, and you know, right at the end of the war.
1950 to 53.
Lady, get out of the way. She's fine.
Wow, Bill, you're on camera. Oh, mercy.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
Oh. She wants that to be paid.
Between two thorns.
Say cheeseburger.
Cheese. Money.
Oh, no. I bet you that wouldn't. I think they just go. They pop.
Okay, Brenda. Hold on a second. Let's try this again. Okay, name?
Brenda Bevan.
Spell your last name.
B-E-A-V-E-N.
Okay, tell me how you're part of this, and tell me a little bit about this honor flight and what's coming up.
Sorry, she's making faces at me behind you. What happens, right? Sorry. We started this a little over 2 years ago now. Saw it on TV, simple as that. Wanted to see about if we could do it. Mr. McFadden, who's the principal at the Montgomery Junior High School, said he liked the program. He called Dr. Gibson. Dr. Gibson said, let's do it. That's how we got started. On this trip, though, I ran into Jeff Fisher. No, I'll have to look that up. You'll have to get that from me in a minute. Anyway, the guy that I had originally called from North Carolina was at the other monument, and I got to talk to him. And I walked up to him and I said, I wanted to meet you because I don't know if you remember this, but I called you on the phone and I said, you know, where can I go to help? And he said, where are you from? And I said, Texas. And he said, it's about time we heard. And he said, from Texas. So he remembered the conversation. And he said, I like to challenge people every now and then. So that's how I ended up getting started with that challenge. So.
Tell me a little bit about today's flight. How many men on it?
On this one, we have 76 veterans. Out of the 76 veterans, we have 5 women. Last flight, we had 4 women, and the first flight, we had no women. So our numbers on women it's a growing number. I've done more of a one-on-one on this flight. It's almost one veteran to one guardian. There are a couple that are a little more like 2 to 1, but for the most part it's 1 to 1. I like that. I think I feel more confident in it that someone's looking after everybody and being sure that they're having a good time.
When do we look at flights to come?
We're going to do a flight May 1st, and that will be the end of it. We're going to finish Lone Star Honor Flight at that point, unless someone would like to take it over and continue it. I'd be happy to help them do that. But
right now, we've got this flight number 3. How many people how many veterans have been able to come to this? And tell me, how many veterans in Montgomery County?
There are around, my understanding, around 2,500 World War II veterans in Montgomery County. They are dying at the rate of about 2 to 3 per day. We're not going to have a lot of these guys and ladies in a few years, and you know, time is of the essence on this. You know, we don't have a lot of time to get them all here, and it's a numbers game right now, is trying to get as many here as quickly as possible. You know, I'd be willing to do more trips. It just takes a lot of money to do that, and you know, and we've asked a lot of Montgomery County already, so it's a tough thing to keep asking.
Jamie, get the shot.
Okay. Well, I think at this point it should be. I think it's. See, I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy talking. I think it's right. Yeah, I guess we're not going to be able to, since we're being escorted. That's okay. I mean, no. So, okay, well, that was the answer. We just went by it.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to, pardon me, excuse me, all the way back there.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell them that.
Where's you doing?
Do it again.
attention, please. I am Staff Sergeant Wolf of the 3rd Infantry Regiment, United States Army. Guard of Honor, Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. The ceremony that you are about to witness is the changing of the guard. In keeping with the dignity of this ceremony, it is requested that everyone remain silent and standing. Thank you. All. Forward. March. Guard. Halt. Forward. March. Guards. Halt. Port. Off. Ready. Face. Reset. Off. Port. Off. Ready. Face. Pass. On your orders.
Post and orders. Remain as directed.
Order. Acknowledge. Ready. Face. Post. Right. Face. Forward. March. Guard. Halt. Ball out. To 5 p.m., Arlington National Cemetery is closed to the public, and the tomb of the unknown soldier becomes a restricted military post. Therefore, all visitors must exit the cemetery at this time.
Okay, folks, I need you all to move to the side, please. Stop. Stop.
Jamie.
These are bigger notebooks. These are all of y'all right there. And these are all of now that you think they're not going to send money?
We can accept ground transportation offers.
Sure enough. Okay. We're just a little two-step on the way here. I know about you guys.
You want some?
All right. 252.
Watch your step up right here.
And he'll always come running into her arms, won't he? You gonna go in the cockpit or you?
Is that too loud?
No, totally.
You want more light or less?
No, we're fine right there. I got it.
Hang on, we don't like it. Oh, then his number came up and he was on the draft. He's in the army now, a blowing reverie. The boogie woogie bugle ball of company B. They made him blow a bugle party.
Sonora is getting loud.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
2 minutes of flying time this evening. We have quite a bit of headwind going back, so we won't enjoy the luxury of the tailwind we had coming up there this morning. Our scheduled departure here is 8:30, and probably realistically for every minute we're late off the gate, we'll be late 1 minute into Houston for our scheduled 11 p.m. arrival. Once again, welcome aboard.
My nephew and
a gate person right there. Can I give you that sign release?
Make sure you, oh, watch that.
ladies and gentlemen, we are closing the main cabin door. Please power down all portable electronic devices. Computers, cellular phones, essentially anything with an on-off button needs to be in the off position. Flight attendants, carrier doors for departure, cross-check, verify straps.
there you go. Anything else?
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments we'll be en route to Houston, and we're going to go over everybody's favorite safety demonstration. So for those of you that didn't get it the first time, we're going to make sure that you got it this time. If you have any questions after we're done with it, please let us know.
Yeah.
But it has rained all day today, I guess.
In Houston.
But it didn't rain on our parade.
Sir, do you have a wheelchair? Okay. We're going to bring him up. There. Good night, sir. Do you have a wheelchair? Not a job. Okay. Good night,
I understand. My hips are wore out. Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Good night. Thank you.
Watch yourself. Long-legged guys. Oh, yeah. 13 years.
Smith. I don't know.
We keep getting all the same shots.
Yeah.
I refuse